Welcome, guys. I'm sure you've seen the name of the game already. Enable HDR. Yeah, of course. Cinematic performance. I think performance would be better for frame rate. On. I really have to do this. All right. So, anyways, I guess I'll use this time to talk about the things I need to talk about. So, this was not the game I was planning to play. I was planning on a different game. I made a promise to someone that I would actually play a different game, but I would have to emulate that game, and I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm not going to talk about that this episode or this video. So this is kind of a filler between the game I want to play and what I'm currently doing. Similar, didn't I do this recently? What other game did I play as a filler? I played a game on the channel recently that was like a short game. I don't remember. But since completing Majora's Mask, I need a new main game to be playing. And I did not want to play another RPG because that's like all I play is RPGs. And I swear I play other games. I don't just play RPGs. But I was looking for something short, something that was nice, something that isn't gonna be too strenuous, you know? Like I could have played an action game, but I don't know. I recently played a DMC. Like, do I really want to play another action game? I could have played Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. But anyways. So we're playing Shadow of the Colossus. Name drop. Ooh. Anyways. When I was a young lad, my father had a PlayStation 2. And he had, I don't know if he had this, but I know he had Ico. And we would play Ico or Eco, depending on how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. It could be Eco, which is the sequel, I believe, to this. And then a few years is more like a decade ago, The Last Guardian came out, which is like completes the trilogy of this. I don't know what you would call it. Trilogy, I guess. But wow, the music is so good. I forgot how like cinematic this was. But this was re-released on the PlayStation 4. We are playing it on the PlayStation 4. I mean, we're playing on the 5, but it's using the 4, I don't know, emulation, I guess. But this game was always super sick, and I may be using a guide. I never use a guide for this game. This game is not hard. And the hardest part is finding those coins, which I believe is exclusive to the re-release, and I've never found all the coins. I may be using a guide to find all the coins because I've never done it, and it would be something to just add to the playthrough. But yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is like considered a cult classic. This is like one of those games that's like, you should play this. If you've played video games and you play video games, you've heard of this, you've played this. If not, then you're definitely missing out on something here. There's something here that I think every gamer can get, you know? Real quick. I do want to make sure. Where is it? Are subtitles on? Where would it be? Cam? Alright, whatever. We're gonna go hard mode. This game is not difficult in the slightest. This game is not hard at all. Like, it actually isn't. The hardest part about this game is probably mounting the Colossus or doing the time trials, which I don't know if I'll do or not. I'm thinking about that as I'm talking. But if you've never played this game, then please, like, sit back, grab a snack, your favorite diet soda. This is gonna be good, trust me. I gotta say, going through all this for what he's doing, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't think I'd do it. Like, I want to say I'd want to do this, but I don't think I'd do this. I'll explain it in a minute. I'm just waiting for it to, like, you know, this cutscene to end and we're in the game fully. Again, this is a cult classic because there's a lot of things that's not explicitly stated to you that you kind of just have to infer. And you do that all with, like, very little that they're giving to you. Like, the very little details that are given to you, you have to pretty much piece together the world and the story of our quote-unquote hero, whose name is Wanderer. It's the Wanderer or Wanderer? Hold on, let me... Look at his pretty face. He did not have that pretty face in the original, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. His name is Wander? Wanda is the protagonist of Shadow of the Colossus, yeah. Alright. Wow. He does look really pretty. The original seemed, it had more of like an anime look to it. This is more of a... Oh, I don't know what language this is. Excuse me.
Olazulham Kaz. Ilzazeriku Atzoko. Amnos Cludu. Laomism Wop. Was you at the Ulas also? View houses is view. Ikola Lukizado you Lola.
Well, that's pretty much the plot.
Islis was I. Aumizukikyo. You are la kwika.
Well, there you go. Our beautiful maiden died, and we have to bring her back to life. Or at least we're going to attempt to bring her back to life. Which explains why I don't think I'd be going on this adventure, dude. There are many fantasy adventures I wish I could go on. That'd be amazing. It'd be heroic and atmospheric and epic and all these wonderful things. I do not want to deal with evil, dark magic, and very, like, you know, like, taboo, ritualistic, evil. I'm not touching that, dude. Sorry, babe. You're gonna have to stay dead. This is pretty dope, though. I always did like this sword. This sword is pretty dope as far as like fantasy swords and like, you know, you have the Master Sword, the Falchion, you have which one is Excalibur? You have all these wonderful swords, Ragnarok, all these cool things. Wanderer's sword is pretty interesting. So now we meet like this. Whoa. So that means that it's not mortal, it's something else. Dorman. I only just noticed how Demon Souls adjacent this game is. It's not all amusement. I will click if it leads to either. I do like the way they use Dorman's voice. The effect of many voices overlaying. It has like the fusion type of thing, you know? With like Vegeta. Oyu. I'll bet. You do. You bet Sanada. So are these idols like sealed stones, or are the Colossi? It's hard to understand exactly. Like, are the Colossi because of the idols, or are the idols in junction with the Colossi? I think from the way Dorman explains it, the Colossi are there because the idols are there, and the idols created or somehow projected from them the Colossi. And with that, that's pretty much the whole game. We have to destroy some Colossi, break the idols, unseal Dorman. Realistically is what we're doing. We're unsealing Dorman to revive our maiden. Okay. Now let me get my bearings and jump. This is... Alright. R1 to focus the beam of the sword. So the sword will act as your guide, which is very dope. as you can see. Like, this is not the way to go. This is the way to go. This is strike.
Abro.
Triangle is to call aggro. Aggro is your horse. Nope. Hold on. Triangle. That's how you drive aggro. Come on, aggro. Control the reins with L to stop, pull L towards you. We want to head between these two. I don't know. Between the cliff face? Is that the correct way to say it? Come on. By the way, this game is really, really stunning. Like, this is one of those games you put on and you don't really think about what you have to do. You kind of just slowly play the game. But you can definitely rip this game apart in like 2 sittings, 3 sittings. There is something I want to do. Do I have a bow? Is my first question. Hold on. Because I remembered something. Aggro. Wait. Never mind. Let's jump off the aggro. We do have a bow. And I still do remember how to do this. In this game, nothing explains this to you. You kind of just figure this out. There's these fruit. These fruit will give you, I believe the circle is your stamina and the red bar is your health. So throughout the game, you can increase your stamina and your health by eating various salamanders and fruit. Okay. I still got it. There's only one fruit on this tree, isn't there? I can't snap the camera. Can I climb down? That's fine. Are there no more fruit? I don't think there's any more fruit. No, we're good. Alright, aggro. Yeah, a lot of what this game is about is just looking out into the horizon and just really, I call it the Dark Souls effect, where you would look out at Dark Souls and you would look at the level and you would see the world around you. This is like that, but way better. Way better. And this did it first, pretty much. Just the expanse of the world and the way they really designed it is just so beautiful. And it lends to that whole mystery of the world and what we're doing in these forbidden lands, because this is a forbidden land. Alright, let's get off of aggro. We gotta climb. Another one of the key mechanics in this game is climbing, because you will have to climb the Colossus. You can jump. It's gonna explain it. Dude. Come on. Do I still have the dive? No. Okay, I do. Yeah, circle is your roll. Your dive and roll. Which is really useful later on when we have to, like, dodge attacks. Yeah, you see? Even though that wasn't really to dodge, it was more of a crouch. This is another useful mechanic. When on a ledge, you can jump from one ledge to the next. You have to hold the X button, aim yourself, then release. All that, and we now have the first Colossus. I don't remember which ones are my favorite. I do like this first one because this first one kind of reminds me of you as the character. So the first thing you want to do when you, well, do I really want to have to explain this? I don't want to explain it. I recommend you play this game. That much I'll say. You'll figure it out as I go along. Oh no. Don't shake me off, bro. Fall over. Okay, I need to get some stamina back. I'm not gonna be able to like this. Typically, so these are weak spots. You wanna run a weak spot. You wanna run a weak spot out as much as possible because they bleed. You want to get as much blood out as possible. Get up there. All right. The same way that you use your sword to find the Colossus, the sword will also expose a weak point. It's not a perfect hit. Usually, then again, I'm on hard mode. Maybe they're not. I'm not as strong as I remember. But we almost got him. Wait, what? There must be another one. I don't think it's on his chest. It's on his arm? I thought I saw something on his arm, but I didn't want to believe it. Okay. Yes, and depending on the mode you're playing, there will be extra weak spots and alternate weak spots. Me too. Damn. This is gonna be rough. I don't think I'll run out of stamina before I finish it. Oh no, I will. I'm out of stamina. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. And his leg is probably still... Oh, don't turn around. Alright, let me see. I don't think this is a weak spot. I think this is just to get him to crumple over. Because it's not bleeding. Nice and easy. Okay. Yeah, you're done. You're done, you're done. Come on. Took a little long, but that's fine. I'm not running speed trials yet. So combined with the music and the way that the Colossi fall and are like destroyed, you do get this sense of, should you actually be killing these Colossi? Then this happens, and it's like, that is not okay. Then the question comes is like, is that dormant? Are you releasing whatever dark or evil energy from the Colossi directly back into dormant? Now you remember those shadows in the beginning of the game. There were multiple shadows. Could that have been other Colossi? Could that have been others like Wander, who came to the Forbidden Lands to probably save someone from death? Hard to say. I don't know. But yeah, I think slaying a Colossi is an amazing thing, but like I said, are they meant to be slain? He was kind of just walking around, dude. You know, you kind of just jumped him, killed him, and then bounced. So, like, if it was an animal or a beast of some sort, I don't think that's right. That's one idol shattered. Is that an organ? It's not a regular piano. That's like a very dramatic piano. In the seaside cave, it slowly moves, or moves slowly. Sorry. Raise thy courage. Alright, yeah. You can check on your girl. She's still very dead. Alright, aggro, come on. We have a whole game to play. A whole game to complete. Also, something I haven't showed off. I guess now it's available. Come on. Riding aggro is not easy for me. These statues are, you bow to them, they heal you. But there are other statues that if you bow to them, you can save your game. Then again, you can do a manual save. I believe in the original, you had to save at a statue. But don't quote me on that. I haven't played the original in, oh man. The last time I played the original was on PS3, and I haven't touched my PlayStation 3 in a very long time. Since it's been, you know, fixed, I'll say. I guess I can talk about that because it is something that I want to talk about. The idea of the topic of game preservation, emulation, modding of consoles. I guess modding is a totally different subject, but it kind of falls into it. I have to make sure I'm going the right way. Hold on. I think we have to go that way, right? Hold on. Originally, I had a game that I wanted to play on the channel that is a Nintendo DS game, like the original Nintendo DS game. But the issue would fall that capturing a Nintendo DS game is not easy, first of all. Second of all, I don't currently have the game. I did own the game at one point, but I don't have it currently. And I believe my 3DS will not play original Nintendo DS games. So I'm kind of stuck between either I emulate it and record it on PC, or I try my hardest to do it legit, and doing it legit would be expensive and tedious. And the whole idea of emulation is like, I don't want to do anything illegal. That's like the first thing, but at the same time, you know, it's not like it's readily available for me to play. I mean, I would have to have the hardware, and it's like, I don't have the hardware. Sorry, I wasn't diligent enough to hold on to all the hardware and take care of it for, I don't know, the 20 years it's been. Which is kind of my fault. But, you know, like I said, preservation of games is like, we live in a current era where everything is kind of either remastered or re-released anyway. But that's, you know, nobody wants to hear that discussion. You know, how many times can you re-release Skyrim? Only like 8 times. How many times are you gonna re-release, you know, Resident Evil 4? Only like 9 times. But I want to play an obscure DS game that's never coming back. It's like, there's no way. But I'm gonna save that for another time. When we do end up playing that DS game somehow, either I bite the bullet, or I don't know, something else happens. Weak spots. I believe the first one is under the foot. The next one is on the body, and then on the face. So now I believe you want to stay. It's not easy to use aggro to fight the Colossi, but you can. Is this gonna work? Oh. There you go. Nice launch, aggro. Now this is the iconic song. Alright, hold on. Do I really have to go all the way over there? Oh, okay. Is there one on the butt? There is not one on the butt. I have to go to the face. Alright, Beastie. Come on. Chill, chill, chill. Calm down. It's only hurt a little bit. I do like that you get a good look at this one's face. I don't know, they're like stone, they're like golems kind of, right? The Colossi. They're kind of like stone creatures. Need some stamina, hold on. A lot of them are based off animals, some of them are based off like just creatures in general. I believe this one is the bull. The first one is like wanderer, like is like a man. This one's a bull. Okay, hold on. Get up. Don't fall off. If you're gonna fall the way I need you to. Okay. We're close, we're close. Alright. One more. How much does this have? That's gotta be it. This is not it? I'm gonna run out of stamina. Hold on. Okay. It took a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. Gotta get its attention. Yo, dog, come on, man. Come on, man. There you go. Now, where is the other? Climb. Okay. Whoa. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, man. Oh. No. Damn. That sucks. Okay. Alright. Come on. I should take this time. I think it's the tail. It's on the butt. But it only appears after you take care of the other two. Okay. Ow. Yeah, at this point, I've taken too long. If Dorman starts to assist you, you've taken too long. Yeah, this wasn't here before. Take like 4 hits. This should be it. Are we? There you go. Another Colossi felled. Damn, you really cannot escape. I wonder if aggro takes me back to the temple or shrine. You can hear her breathing. Is that her or is that me? Is the real question. No, there's 2 shadows. By the way, out of the trilogy of this Ico or Eco and The Last Guardian, I've only played and completed this one. I've played Eco I've never completed it. I was like a very small child when I played Eco. I would like to play it and complete it, and I probably should have did that instead of this, but oh well. Which one is this one? I don't think this is the turtle. I don't think it's the turtle. The turtle is much later, I believe. Like the first 4 are pretty easy. Maybe the first 5 are pretty easy. Then it gets a little tough. Yes, you can grab onto the dove in this game. Don't ask me how. Can't believe how good I was at doing that. There she is. I can activate, what's it called mode? Camera mode. If I wanted to, but it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Come on. This episode's gonna end soon. We have to get to the next Colossus. I believe this one is directly behind the temple. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I should be using the map. I don't like using the map. The cool thing is, traveling to the Colossi, they kind of force you to explore the map and really take in the scenery. Then you learn how to traverse the world. I don't think there's fast travel in this game. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain there isn't fast travel. Okay. We're heading into the Rocklands. I believe this turns into a forest. We'll probably end the episode just before I get to the Colossus. Oh, wait. I found you. Salamander. Get got, homie. I believe the salamanders give you a, similar to the fruit, they give you more stamina. But I think they give you like a bigger amount of stamina. Oh wait, there's more. And these salamanders are not the ones you really want. The ones you really want are the ones with the glowing tails. The glowing tailed salamanders give you the Boko. Whoa. There's another one? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure these give you some type of stamina boost, just not a lot. Which is why there are so many in this one area. But the glowing tailed ones give you a lot. Come on, aggro. Oh, I remember which Colossi this is. This is one of my favorites. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here. When we return, we'll go on top of this arena and we'll face the next Colossus. Later, guys.